Hey, how's it going, everyone? The purpose of this video is to watch or listen to this when you want to relax or get rid of any anxiety or something to help you, aid you in falling asleep. So I don't know about you, but sometimes when I lie in bed or I've just come back from some event, my mind is just running at 1,000 miles, kilometers an hour, and I've just got all these crazy thoughts. And so I just had this idea to create this video, not just for people who have a hard time calming down their thoughts, but also a video for myself. And maybe even for my daughter, for maybe there might be a time in her life where she just can't switch off, or she's had a really rough day and she's just having all these negative thoughts and anxiety. And yeah, so I like to think that my voice is quite boring and maybe that's a good thing, because maybe that's how it can help people calm down and get them to get sleepy. Maybe I'm so boring and monotone that it helps people fall asleep. So this is what this whole thing is about, and I'm just giving it a go. So like I said, this video is to be watched or used when you're having a really rough time with your mind and the thoughts in your head. Alright, I'm overthinking it now, but let's try to get into it. So I'm just gonna relax myself, because the thoughts in my head are, what are people gonna think when they see this or watch this? There's these thoughts of me feeling judged and worried about how I look and sound and what I'm doing. And I'm just trying my best to just tune into my body and relax and calm down and try to ease out of that intensity. Now recently I've been going on some runs with a good friend named Steve, and afterwards we usually sit in nature and he would just guide me and talk me into just grounding, and he's very good at just doing this sort of guiding meditation that just helps to ground me. And I just thought, that's pretty cool. I want to give it a go. You know, I'm not the best communicator, but maybe I'll just do it in my own way and see what happens. Now, if you're wondering why is it red, I come to learn that red light is something that is more calming. So if you're watching this on a screen or a phone, hopefully the red helps, but it's always nice to just close your eyes as well. So if you're hearing my voice, then yeah, thank you for tuning in. Sorry if the structure of this is a bit everywhere. I've always felt that my brain is a bit scatterbrained and everywhere. Kinda ADHD, but I don't know. I will be getting tested for it soon, so hopefully I'll have a bit more clarity and answers to some of my pain points in my life. So yeah, I'm kind of just blabbering on, but hopefully this is helping you to just fall asleep. Or it might be so confusing and you're probably just switched off and gone to somewhere else. But see, again, that's my ego, and that's my negative self-talk and beliefs. So alright, I'm gonna wind it back again because I'm going off on a tangent. Alright, every now and then for myself, when life gets really hectic and so much is happening, I just have all these random thoughts in my head, and they're just pulling me in all sorts of directions. And what it feels like is I've just had too much coffee, and my mind and my thoughts are just running in every direction, and it just causes this very uneasy feeling in my head and my body, and I just get so tensed up, and so I just want to try and create something to remind myself and to talk to myself, and hopefully it's a way to remind me to calm down, and I hope that this helps you calm down too. So again, I'm going off on some weird tangents, but sorry if it's annoying you guys. It's my first time just giving this a go. I just had the idea now, and I figured I would just jump on and start recording and see what happens. So the first thing that's coming to my mind is, if I'm lying there and I'm scrolling on my phone or I'm on my computer and I'm just like feeling really tense and wound up and doom scrolling, and I'm just somehow I've come across this video and the title says, watch this if you want to calm down, or watch this video if you want to go to sleep, or watch this to help get rid of anxiety and stress. So I see myself clicking on this video, and there's this Asian guy sitting in some room with a red light, and he's just trying to talk and communicate and articulate and use his voice to try and create some sort of space and calmness, in hopes to not just help everyone that's listening, but to help himself too. So it's a bit like a introspective thing that's going on. So yeah, let me just say that the past few days, I had some events, I had a lot of tasks, I had to look after my daughter, and my wife is a bit sick too, and my daughter's sick, and everything's just been really full on, and it's so hard to just have a little moment to just relax. And yeah, like I said before, it just felt like I had a lot of coffee or something today, and then it was so difficult to just sit and be present. I remember I just kept, for some reason, reaching for my phone and trying to escape by just watching random images and funny videos and cars and stuff to just, I don't know why I was doing it. And that's when it hit me. I was like, what am I doing? I'm feeling really uncomfortable right now. I need to stop going on my phone, and I need to ground myself somehow. But it was so difficult. My daughter was crying, my wife is asking me to do this and that. I'm having the hardest time to focus. My brain's just scattered here and there, and I'm thinking about so many different things like YouTube and how I'm going to make money and what's going to be happening tomorrow, what happened in the past, and I'm thinking about friends and family members, and he said this and this happened, and it was just full on. Now I know for myself, I've been lucky enough to discover some amazing bits of information and wisdom that helps with this sort of stuff. I've learned from such people such as Eckhart Tolle and Wayne Dyer. In one sec, I think my wife's just in the back doing something. Excuse her. And I hope the audio is good. I know that recently the audio has been playing up and I've been getting random spikes of buzzing and I don't know why it's happening. But I hope to sort it out soon, and it'll suck that if this turned out good and a random buzz would just ruin the whole vibe. So I'm tempted to stop the recording and check it and start this whole thing again. But I kind of just want to keep it going, because this is a really good way for me to just analyze and observe how I think. And lately I've just been noticing more and more how my thinking doesn't feel logical. It doesn't feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It feels like it goes from 1 to 6 to 13 back to 2, all over the place. Not chronological. And I often wonder, is it because of all the social media that I've been consuming? All these super quick, crazy Instagram reels and shorts, and an embarrassing one is it because of all the porn addiction that I used to have, and the intense images of, like, you know, crazy movies, violence, YouTube, all this stuff that is just pulling and pushing all my dopamine levels through the roof. You know, we're in a time and age now where we've just got these images that are so full on and mesmerizing. You know, I have a crazy story. Back in the day, I used to have this massive computer, and I would go to my cousin's house, and he used to have the ability to download all these funny video clips and movies and MP3 files, and I would copy them and put them on my computer, and then I would go home and watch these funny videos and clips over and over again, and I'd share them with friends. And this was before people had iPhones or we only had 56k internet. It wasn't that fast, and I used to be so happy and proud sharing these videos with my friends, because it was so hard to get these videos. It'd be things like Jackass, UFC, the first original UFCs, random funny stuff that you would normally see on your Instagram feed these days, like TikTok and stuff. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make was, one time my sister and her boyfriend at the time were going to a friend's house, and like, "Why do you want to come?" And I was like, "Oh, can I bring my computer? I want to show your friends all these funny videos." They're like, "Yeah, sure, if you want." And I'd bring this massive computer. It was like a big metal tower, big ass monitor, not your thin LCD screens. It was like a big box, and keyboard, everything was white, and yeah, shove it in the car, go to this friend's place, and I would set it all up. And I used to feel so clever because I had the ability to connect it up to a TV, a bigger TV screen, and there would be like 6, 8 people there, and I'd be showing them all these funny videos of like people falling over or some cool dance moves, and everyone's just laughing and having a good time and go, man, where do you get this stuff? How do you find this stuff? And I just used to feel so cool. And now fast forward to today, everyone has access to these sorts of videos. We share it to each other on WhatsApp and messages and SMS. Hey, have you seen this? Just a share of a link and you watch it on your phone. Whereas back in my time, I had to get people to come over to watch it. I'd bring my massive computer to their house to show them. But now, everybody has access to movies and funny things, and you can just jump on YouTube and look up anything. And yeah, anyway, it's a little bit of a random story and a bit of a way for me to reflect how times used to be before things were so fast and vast and easily accessible. Anyway, I hope that you are falling asleep now, or you're either really sleepy or annoyed, because I'm not the best storyteller, but I'm trying to practice this whole communicating and articulating thing. But yeah, moving on, I just feel like I wanted to share that story because maybe that whole technological thing is what's jumbled up my brain and has made me so scatterbrained. The computer. I wonder what my life would be, or what type of person I would be if I didn't use the computer so much, or the internet. I just spent so much time on a computer, and yeah, I know that I'm not alone. I know that there's other people that experience these same sorts of feelings, and yeah. So back to what I'm trying to do. We have all these thoughts and crazy ideas running through our mind, and these days you always hear about people talking about meditation and mindfulness, and I don't know if everyone has actually tried it, or it's definitely more common these days. Now, I don't fully meditate too much, but I try to write my thoughts out or do what I'm doing now. I just speak to a camera and get it out there. So I guess this is my way of trying to explain how I meditate, and it may or may not work for you. There's no right or wrong. I believe that there's many different ways to meditate. Some people like to go for a run. Some people go for a swim or ride a bike or drive a car, go for a cruise. Some people like to read or cook or bake. And then some people do that typical thing where you're like a monk style, sitting crossed legs with their hands like this, eyes closed, and breathing with incense lit nearby, and the meditation music. One moment, we're just going to adjust my chair. But yeah, I just want to share that I believe like everyone should try and find their own way of meditating. And some people pray, some people listen to music. For some people, meditating might be watching a movie to just get their mind off their own mind. But there's this push these days for being mindful, and what that means is it's like you are the observer and listener and watcher of your thoughts, and the meditating is not letting those thoughts trigger or cause any sort of emotional pull or stress. It's meditating is going, oh hey, here's that thought. That's the thought of me dropping the food in front of everyone and feeling embarrassed. Okay, do I want to keep playing that image and story in my head 100 times and feeling crap about it? Or do I want to be mindful and go, okay, that happened, cool. That happened in the past, let it go. That sucks, but it's okay. It happened and I'm going to move forward. I'm going to acknowledge that thought and move forward. And I believe that's what meditating is. It's just trying your best to not let all those negative thoughts or random thoughts consume you and take you over and trigger some sort of response. Because like they say, we've got this natural instinct in us, that fight or flight. And we've got that as a way for us to survive, because like they say, back in the day, animals would hunt us and it was a much more dangerous place, and you need to kind of be on a high alert so that you could run or fight. And yeah, I'm not doing the best job at explaining it right now, but yeah, I'm just reminding myself to breathe now, because there's this constant thought of, hey man, you don't know what you're talking about. Who are you to say these things or try to teach? And I gotta remind myself, I'm not trying to teach anything, I'm just sharing and expressing and saying whatever comes to mind, but remembering that this is about trying to be aware of these thoughts and that thing that's always like putting us down or saying you're not smart enough, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be creating this, and you're just a crazy person, and this is so awkward. Are you ever going to really release this crap out there? Who the hell is going to watch this? You know, there's all those thoughts, and I gotta remind myself that I only live once, and we're all gonna die one day, and no one's gonna remember this at all. Someone might watch this and be like, this is weird, this doesn't make sense at all, this is so boring, this is a big waste of my time, what the hell, next, or they won't even click on it. Or someone might judge and be like, alright, Quaz just really lost the plot now, what the hell is he doing with his life, making these random videos of a red light? Is this like an OnlyFans thing or something? Like, what the hell? Or some people might be like, wow, this is beautiful. He is just fully expressing himself, being vulnerable and authentic and not holding back and not caring about how, if it's perfect or not, being okay with it being imperfect. And yeah, maybe for someone out there, they might be like, hey, this is very calming and soothing for me. Because everyone's different, right? Some people might find my voice really annoying. Some people might find it calming and soothing. You just never know. We're all so different. So what do I have to lose to create this and just put it out there and express it? I don't have anything to lose. There's a bit of risk and paranoia that someone might use this and harm me and use it against me, but I guess I'm willing to take that risk, because I really don't think anyone's going to watch this anyway. But anyway, I just hope that it can help someone in some sort of way. You know, if anyone out there is watching this and there's people out there that just feel so alone, they might have the similar sort of thinking that I do, and they're just too afraid or scared to share this stuff or really speak or tell anyone about the way they think or the thoughts they have, because they're worried that they'll lose their job or they'll be judged, or they're worried that their family and friends might look at them a certain way, and so they just bury it deep down inside and just try to move on. But I can't be the only one that thinks like this. We're all human, we all go through similar things, and yeah, I'm just expressing it, and whatever comes to my mind, I'm trying my best to not filter things too much. There is still a little bit of something that's holding back. You know, I don't want to say completely crazy blabbering rubbish. I still do have some sort of agenda and path that I'm trying to stay on as I'm sharing. But yeah, what else do I want to say? Yeah, I guess lately I've been having much better sleep, been able to fall asleep a bit better and wake up a bit more energized, and I think that's just because I've been sleeping on time, not staying up too late, being mindful of the technology use. I've also been taping my mouth. I know it's a really crazy, bizarre one, but they say if you tape your mouth, it forces you to breathe through your nose, and your nose is designed to regulate the air and humidify the air and make it the right temperature for you to take into your body. And it also just, breathing through your nose actually brings more oxygen into your brain versus mouth breathing. And so I've been trying it for about a month or two now, and I've noticed that it really does help me. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm always online looking up all sorts of things that can help me just relieve any sorts of stress or pain, or things that can help me evolve and be better. And so yeah, the taping of the mouth thing was something that I found through Andrew Huberman and Ali Abdaal. And I just believe these guys because they're doctors and scientists, and when they talk, they seem very intellectual and smart, and they back it with science and stuff. So yeah, I get these ideas and I try it out for a month and see what happens. You know, sometimes this stuff works, sometimes it doesn't, but this mouth taping thing works. The sleeping by it's 9 p.m. now, but I try to get into bed by 9:30, 10, and try to wake up at sunrise. Sometimes I wake up before sunrise, like 5 a.m. or 4:30 a.m., 5:30 a.m. sometimes is the latest, or 6 a.m. And I just feel a lot more better, and I wish I knew this a lot earlier, because growing up I would just stay up so late and sleep in and eat bad food, watch crap, watch lots of porn, and it was just really, really bad, and I got so depressed. And if I think about it, it was just my brain just depleting all the dopamine and serotonin and those good feelings. I just squeezed it out too much, and I didn't give my brain enough time to recover or like pace out that feeling. And you know, I don't know about you guys, but us humans, we just want the quick fix. Just give me that good feeling as fast as possible without doing as little work as possible. I want the good food, the good sex, the money, the cars. We just want all these things. Give it to me now, give it to me quick. And as I'm starting to get older and I guess wiser somehow, I'm just trying to slow things down and pace things out and try to like reward myself with these good feelings once a month or once a quarter rather than every single day. Because yeah, when I was just hitting myself up with these good feelings every single day, it just left me feeling so empty. And that's when I remember the depression got really bad. I had no drive to live and experience life. I didn't want to connect with anyone, and I was just so, I don't know what the right word is, but it was just the crappiest feeling ever. But I almost feel like I had to go through that. I had to learn. I had to make those mistakes to get to where I am now. And I think we all have to learn and experience those things. Yeah. How you guys feeling so far? Are you guys liking this? Let me know. Give a quick like or comment. Give me any sort of feedback. It's going to be a very long video. I'm not going to edit it. I'm not going to promote it. I'm just going to post it out there and see what happens. And you know, if you're watching this and you find it helpful, let me know. And I'll try and make more. Take this video for however you like. It could come off as a piece of art, a guide, or just a really super random video that you've just stumbled upon on the internet. But just know that I'm trying to create something that hopefully lessens the pain, gets rid of some of the stress and anxiety that's going on in your life. These days I walk around and I feel like everyone's just got some, and maybe it's just me projecting, but everyone's going through something. We all are. And it comes in so many different shapes and forms and thoughts. Some people are dealing with breakups, financial stuff, addictions and death, and you know, all sorts of problems. And I gotta remind myself that I am the lucky one. Like right now, I'm in a Western country, in Australia. There's no wars, there's no violence. There's a lot of freedom. I can just easily walk out to the shops now and buy myself a Big Mac if I wanted to. And I don't think you can do that in some other parts of this world. I think they say that like this is the top 5%. I'm a part of the top 5%. And it's almost like I've got it so good, or we've got it so good, because whoever's watching this, you've got access to an internet. I think you're part of the top 5%. You're doing okay. You've got some sort of roof over your head, or phone, or electricity that you can watch to this. But how crazy is it, right, that we don't realize that. It's like we got it so damn good, yet we all feel so empty and stressed, and we're always wanting more. Something better, something newer, something tastier, something that feels better, we're always seeking something more, all the time. I like to think that like that's the curse of like the Western world. Alright, so now I'm kind of blabbering on a bit. What do you guys think? You know, there's so many different schools of thought out there, so many different philosophies. Yeah, I don't think I know anything. All I know is what I know, and it's gotten me here somehow. I'm lucky. I don't know what's right or wrong. I'm definitely being influenced by what I watch on YouTube, and some people say that's an echo chamber, and what that means is I'm just kind of repeating what I'm being fed through the internet. And it could be some sort of propaganda thing going on, or who knows, maybe all this whole mental health thing is just part of the government's big plan to help control the situation, because maybe it is really bad. They say that there's a mental health crisis, depression rates going up, suicide. Yeah. It's wild, hey guys? And it's so weird. Anyway, I'm gonna try and kind of dig a bit deeper now and try to come up with situations and scenarios that maybe can help you. So let's say, for example, you've just gotten home from an event, a big night out, and you know you're in bed now on your phone trying to wind down. You've had a big day, a whole heap of stuff has happened. Some of it you remember, some of it you don't. For some of you, you don't think about it, you just like, whatever, time to go to sleep. But for some people, like myself, sometimes I'll lie there and I just ruminate and I think about all those flashing images and all the things I did, all the things I said, all the people I met, and I'm just kind of like beating myself up, going, why did I do things like that? Why did I say that? Why didn't I do that better, or do this better, or why didn't I take that chance, or I wish I'd focused more today and was more productive. And we kind of just drive ourselves a bit crazy and mad. But I hope that this video is something that can help remind you and ground you that, like, take a deep breath, man, or girl. Boy or girl, just chill out. Like, big deep breath in the nose, breathing down to your belly button, and slowly breathing out. And just repeating that, just big, deep, slow breaths through the nose, up and down into your belly. And slowly breathing out the mouth. And just scanning your whole body from head to toe and trying to visualize, where am I holding tension? How am I sitting, or how am I lying? Is there tension in my shoulders, neck, legs, hips, lower back, stomach, shoulders, back of my shoulders, hands, wrists, jaw, my mouth, my eyebrows? Is there any tension anywhere? And, you know, can I let that tension go, that holding? Try to check your posture and alignment, and just scanning up and down, visualizing, scanning and trying to just clear things out and calm down. And almost like if you're lying down, just try to like feel like you're melting into your bed. Letting, these thoughts, they just constantly come up like a wave. It comes up. Sometimes these thoughts are so overwhelming and powerful, it just crashes over the top of you and you're just like, fuck, there's that freaking thought again, there's that pain, the thought of my ex or my partner or this or that, or the thing I messed up or stuffed up. They say we have like so many thoughts, over 1,000 thoughts a day. I don't know the exact number, but this brain is just so full on sometimes, hey guys? And some of us try to calm it down by, drinking alcohol, or having a smoke, or doing drugs, or watching porn, watching Netflix and YouTube and scrolling on our phones. It's like we don't want to face it, but sometimes it's not about facing it. Sometimes it's maybe just about just letting it be, not attaching to it, letting it go and breathing through it. My friend Steve says, you breathe in all the good stuff, all the good energy, and you breathe out all the bad crap. Visualizing all this good, healing, positive energy and oxygen entering your body, and then you're flushing out all these bad, crappy, negative thoughts and pain and anxiety and stress. Just letting it all out. Do you guys ever have the feeling that you're so damn lucky? It only happens every now and then, right? But why can't we always have that feeling? We get so caught up with life and our thoughts, and we always feel like, man, I got the worst luck. It always happens to me. Nothing good happens to me. But what if we have you ever thought like how lucky we really are to be able to be where we are, do what we're doing? And again, we always have those crappy thoughts and we compare our life to other people. I wish I had more money. I wish I had that car. I wish I lived in a nicer place. I wish I had a better job or a better partner. I wish I looked better. I wish I had more muscles or nicer, thicker hair. I hate my face. I hate the way I look or talk. I hate the way I think, and there's just so many negative thoughts and crap. Just gotta breathe in the good stuff and breathe out all this crap and let it out and relax and chill and melt away into your bed or your chair, constantly scanning up and down. Where am I holding tension? In my hands, in my feet, legs, lower back. You'd be surprised. Sometimes I'm just lying there and going, what the hell? Why is my shoulder so tense there? Or my neck, or my jaw, or my teeth? Oh my God, I've been grinding my teeth, or my tongue is so stiff. Or I'm not even breathing properly. Sometimes I'm breathing and I'm just like, it's like I'm just breathing in my nose or my mouth. It's just here, up, down, up, down. It's not a deep, proper gulp of fresh air. And damn, are we lucky to be able to breathe there's people right now on some sort of ventilator or machine that's helping them breathe. And man, if you're on one of those machines and you're listening to this, yeah, that kind of sucks, eh? But thank God you got some sort of machine that's helping you. But yeah, like I said, there's always someone out there that's got it worse, eh? I betcha even the person right now that has it all, they got the car, the house, the girl, the family, the kids, but there's still something bugging them. We can't escape it. We all have something bugging us. But maybe there are some people out there that they're just secret Zen ninjas that are fully, got their shit together and in the biggest bliss with $1 billion. I'm sure there's people out there. I'm sure there are people out there that exist that what the hell am I trying to say? But anyway, I think I've been speaking for a while now. We're at the 46-minute mark. I feel like I'm gonna just quickly put this together with some nice sort of calming music and maybe some visualization of my talking head floating through space or something. And yeah, I'm just gonna put it out there and who knows what will happen. It'd be cool if it just goes viral or hits like over 1 million views and then I just get hit with massive amounts of abundance money. That'd be pretty sweet. You never know, right? Or I could just get like crazy negative, like bad comments like, what the hell, bro, this is so bad, you just wasted my time. You're trying to be some sort of spiritual guru, Asian Eckhart Tolle, but you have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, freaking amateur noob. I'm sure some people are thinking that. But yeah, again, I just gotta remind myself, we're all gonna die, man. Some of us are lucky, some of us have amazing lives, and some of us, unfortunately, are just in a crappy situation. But we gotta remember, what can we control? There's definitely stuff in our lives that we can't control. But I'm sure that there's also many things that we can control. And I think one of the key things that we all should know is that we can control how we're thinking, what we're thinking about, how our body is, what are we stressing about. We can definitely try to get a grip on that. And I think that's the key to having a bit more of a more pleasant experience on this planet as we're alive. There's just been so many times where I've gone out to catch up with friends or family and I'm looking forward to it. But then when I'm there, I have these crappy thoughts and it makes me act a certain way or talk a certain way or not talk at all or be very shy and timid, or I hold back and then afterwards I'm just like, oh, that didn't turn out the way I wanted. Why did I do that to myself? And I start, having negative thoughts and beating myself up, and you know how it all goes, guys. I'm sure you guys have done it too. And girls. Sorry, I'm trying to be more aware of when I say guys. I say guys a lot. But I mean to say everyone. My fellow humans. Alright. Okay. I think I've said what I had to say. Hopefully I will do more of these and hopefully I'll get better at articulating. Thank you if you followed along this far. and have been able to navigate through this gibberish with me. I hope you're feeling a bit more calmer now somehow, or have passed out and fallen asleep because of how boring my voice is. Or maybe you're just so tired and couldn't keep up with my Rubik's Cube puzzle that you just faded away, and that's cool too. Or maybe you're really angry and upset and going, what the hell? So either way, if you can leave a comment or a like or a thumbs up or a thumbs down, let me know. Otherwise, you don't have to do anything at all. And on that note, I hope you have a good night. Hope you got something out of this, and I'm wishing for you all the best in your journey in this life. Hope you are able to experience all the amazing things that this life has to offer. The good, the bad, and the ugly. We have to go through it all, I think. I feel like we do, because you're not going to know when something's good if you get it really bad, right? You got to have that contrast to compare it. But yeah, I hope that you're having a good time, you're safe. If you're in a bit of pain or going through some sort of discomfort, I hope that it ends soon or gets better. I hope you get better. I hope we all get better. I hope you're feeling a bit more connected with yourself and feeling a bit of love. I'm trying my best to send some sort of love and connection through this video. So I hope it reaches you, and I hope it makes you feel a bit better. And yeah, please be kinder to yourself. Please try to catch yourself when those crappy thoughts come up. Remember to just breathe through it, let it go. Don't identify with those crappy thoughts, and I know at times it's going to be really hard. It just happens on automatic, right? It just happens and we can't catch it. It just consumes us, and it's only later when we get home and we lie down and we're like, what the hell just happened? Why did I not catch myself? Could have had an amazing day, but I fucked it all up because I was just unconscious or whatever. But it's okay, man. It's alright. It's all good. My brothers, my sisters, my friends, my humans. It's all good. We're all gonna die one day anyway, and who knows what's gonna happen then. Just know that it's all gonna end, so let's just try to get through this somehow. And yeah, alright. I'm gonna go now, and I hope that has helped you. I'm tempted to say some cheesy stuff like, I love you and blah blah blah, but I'm not really feeling that right now. I just hope that you feel a lot better by hearing this and watching this. So thanks for giving me a chance to try and help you feel better, or worse, but I hope it's better. And feel free to pass this on to anyone if you think it's going to help them. And maybe I'll see you guys in the next video. And okay, gonna start blabbering on now. And as always, thanks for listening to my TED Talk. And that's a train coming by. Yep, I live near a train track. I used to hate it at first, but now it just reminds me of like Harry Potter train passing through town or something. Anyway, a few more breaths before we go. Deep breath in and out and alright. Okay, now I'm gonna officially go. I promise. Alright, I'm going. See ya. Bye.